mean, I could have stuck it in something else. I guess. Hi, can I have your name, please?
Yes, my name is Nayara Lisette Cota Sandoval.
A little bit slower for me, please.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It's Nayara Lisette Cota Sandoval.
Okay, thank you. Hi, I'm Judge Hazel.
Hi, Judge.
You're here today on a warrant from Nogales. And you also have new charges out of the city of Tucson. On your Nogales case, I'm going to release you and give you a new court date. That new court date's going to be September the 16th at 9 a.m. in Nogales City Court in Nogales. So you are being released on that. Standard release conditions will apply. You need to appear in court on Nogales on that matter on the 16th at 9 in the morning. Let's go take a look now at your Tucson City case. You have new charges of disorderly conduct fighting out of Tucson City Court. It's an allegation that this is a domestic violence offense. I am going to release you on this charge and give you a new court date on October the 14th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The conditions are released are going to be all standard conditions with the additional conditions of no contact with any victim. Don't return to the incident location. If you have property at that location, you can return with the police to get that property. So you are being released on all of your cases. And you need to make your future court dates or you'll get new warrants. Do you understand?
Absolutely, yes, I do.
You're all set. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a nice one.
Did you find that what you were looking for? You're going to print it?
I'm speaking about Jennifer.
Can I have your name, please?
Robert Fogeltans.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. I'm here to conduct your initial appearance today. That means that I'm here to set release conditions on your case. You're here today charged with disorderly conduct, domestic violence, assault, domestic violence. What I'm going to do is release you and give you a new court date of September 16th at 10:30 a.m. in Justice Court with Judge Pasquera. Standard release conditions will apply, so you must appear in Justice Court in downtown Tucson at that date, time, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes,
You are being released. Good luck to you.
thank you.
Martinez.
Sir, can I have your name, please?
Manuel Martinez.
Mr. Martinez, you're here today. You have a warrant out of you have two things. First, you have a warrant out of Justice Court for driving on a suspended license. And then you have cases out of the city of Tucson. Let's take care of your Justice Court matter first. I'm going to release you. I'm going to give you a new court date on your Justice Court case on September the 16th at 8:30 in the morning in Justice Court. With Judge Pasquera. Standard release conditions will apply, including the special condition, don't drive without a valid license. So on your Justice Court case, you are being released. Let's go on to your Tucson City Court cases now. You have at least two files from the city of Tucson. You also have warrants there for, a liquor violation, failure to appear. I'm going to release you on those charges. Give you a new court date of October the 16th. You must appear at that time or a warrant will issue for your arrest at the time on October the 16th is 9:30 a.m. and that is in Tucson City Court in downtown Tucson. Do you
Okay.
understand?
Sir.
Okay, good luck to you. You're being released.
Watson?
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Allison Watson?
I'm Judge Hazel. I'm here to conduct an initial appearance on your case. You have new domestic violence charges out of Sarita. Do you understand why you're here today?
I do, Your Honor.
I am going to release you on these charges. I'm going to give you a new court date of September the 30th at 8:30 in the morning. Standard release conditions will apply, including don't drive without a valid license, no alcohol, no drugs, no acts of domestic violence, no firearms. I'm going to direct you have no contact with any victims. Don't return to the victim location. You may return once with police escort to get your property. Do you have any questions?
No, sir. Thank you.
All right, you're being released. Good luck to you.
Blizzard?
Hi, can I have your name, please?
James Robert Blizzard?
I'm Judge Hazel. I'm here to conduct your initial appearance. You have multiple charges out of the city of Tucson. I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of October the 14th at 1:30 p.m. with Judge Million. Standard conditions of release will apply in your case, including no contact with any victims, don't return to the victim location. Your next court date is October the 14th at 1:30 and you are being released. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor. And thank you, sir.
All right, good luck to you.
All right, thank you. Back up. Shino?
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Darrell David Fashino.
There's a victim on this one. All right, I'm Judge Hazel.
here.
I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of assault, disorderly conduct, criminal trespassing, and criminal damage. Do you understand why you're here today, sir?
No, those are the wrong charges. Mine's domestic violence only.
Okay, well, they're all charges related to domestic violence. That's why you're here today. Is there a victim on the phone or on the line that wishes to be heard?
Criminal
Yes.
trespass?
Can I have your name, please?
I'm here. Sean Daughtry.
And what is your relationship to the defendant?
I'm his mother's boyfriend, and he came to my house.
All right, what would you like me to know?
This has been escalating. Daryl's is in VA health care for schizophrenia, and it's just been going on. And I am concerned for his mother. She has a broken nose and 2 black eyes, and refused to press charges. But something has to be done, and he has to have accountability and be stabilized. And this is the only route that I think we can take with him. I'm concerned for his safety and my safety, and I really want him to get some help, and I hope this goes to Veterans Court. But at the moment, he came over here, almost broke my sliding glass window, scared all my neighbors half to death. I have a peaceful life, and this is just, something's got to be done to help him. And I'm just out of options, and I believe court system's the only way to get him some very good help.
Okay, thank you. Sir, I'm going to release you with the following conditions. I'm going to order that you not have any contact with any victims, don't return to victim locations. That you don't drive without a valid license, no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. So you are going to be released. Your new court date is October the 13th at 9:30 in the morning in Tucson. At that point, they can make a determination whether to switch your case to the Veterans Court. They'll staff that in the city of Tucson. But no contact with any victims until your next court date. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
He lives with his mother, who's the victim.
Well, he's not going back there now.
Okay, we'll make arrangements. I hope to have the VA help him right away.
All right,
Thank you.
you. You have a good day. Good
Mhm.
luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Library,
You can just put him in there, right?
Hello,
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Haley Joy Lineberry.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of disorderly conduct and assault domestic violence. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes,
I'm going to release you on these charges and give you a new court date on October the 14th, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. in Tucson City Court. Standard release conditions will apply, including don't drive without a license, no alcohol, no drugs, no contact with any victims, don't return to the scene of the crime. If you have property at that location, you can return with the police to get that property. Do you have any questions for me?
so I just call the courts when I need somebody to come to the house.
You lost me there. I don't know what you're asking me.
Your Honor, she's asking about the police escort to pick up her belongings.
You need to call the police department and they will go over there with you.
Okay, sir.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
And this. Martinez.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Pedro Manuel Martinez.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have multiple warrants out of the city of Tucson. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes.
I'm going to set your bond in the amount of $200 and appoint an attorney to represent you. I'm going to impose standard release conditions, including no alcohol, no drugs. I'm going to give you a new court date of September the 16th at 1:45 by video with an attorney. If you post the bond and are released, you must appear on October the 13th. So your next court date is September the 16th if you post the bond, or if you don't post the bond, and you will have an attorney. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, good luck to you.
And this.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Mark Anthony Mendez.
I am Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have multiple warrants out of the city of Tucson. What I'm going to do in your case is set your bond in the amount of $500, give you a new court date by video review for September the 16th. And I am appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. If you post that $500 bond, you will be released, but must appear in court on the 21st of October. Again, your next court date is October the 16th. Do you have any questions?
No,
Okay, good luck to you.
Wallace.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Kristen Desiree Wallace.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on new charges of assault and disorderly conduct, domestic violence. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes.
I'm going to release you. I'm going to give you the standard release conditions: no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. Additionally, in order you not have any contact with any victims, don't go to any victim residences. If you have property at that location, they contact Tucson Police Department, and they will go over there with you. Again, your new court date is October the 14th at 1:30 p.m. with Judge Million, and I am appointing a lawyer to represent you. Do you have any questions?
No,
Okay, good.
thank you.
Okay.
Morning, Your Honor.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Jeremy Peck.
Sir, you're here today on charges of criminal damage and disorderly conduct.
Sir.
That is why you're here today.
Yes, sir.
Does the state have a recommendation in this matter?
Your Honor, state submits in the written record.
Can you tell me can we put your recommendation on the record, please?
$1,000 plus release to pretrial for Mr. Peck.
All right, thank you. Attorney for the defendant.
Your Honor, I would ask for release to pretrial service. Although he's a 1 and a 1 on the FTA-NTA scale, he has no history of failing to appear, no felony priors. He is employed full-time, and the victims have said that they welcome contact, and he's welcome to return home.
Okay, sir, I'm going to release you through pretrial services. I'm going to give you a new preliminary hearing date on September the 26th at 1:30 p.m. Standard release conditions will apply, including don't drive without a valid license, no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms, and no acts of domestic violence. You are going to be supervised by pretrial services. And again, your preliminary hearing is on September the 26th at 1:30 p.m. Any questions, sir?
No, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, which office is appointed to represent him?
Public defender.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Optimus.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Alejandro Alejandres Moises.
What number is this? I'm just trying to see if it's Spanish. Okay, sir, you're here today on charges of disorderly conduct, domestic violence. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yeah.
I'm going to release you with standard conditions, no alcohol, no drugs, no weapons, no firearms. I'm going to direct you have no contact with any victims, don't return to victim locations. I'm going to give you a new court date of October the 14th, 2025 with Judge Million.
Already.
If you wish to get your property at that location, you must contact the police and go there to get your property. Any questions?
No.
All right, good luck to you.
Gomez.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Victoria Gomez.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have multiple warrants from the city of Tucson. What I'm going to do is appoint a public defender to represent you. I'm gonna set a video review hearing for September the 15th at 1:45 PM. I'm gonna set your bond at $100. If you post that bond, you'll be released and have a new court date of September the 30th at 9:30 AM. Standard conditions of release will apply in your case, including no contact with any victims. Don't return to the scene of the crime. So your bond is $100 and your new court date is September the 15th. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, good luck to you.
White.
What number is Mr. White, you know? Sir, can I have your name, please?
That's Jerry White.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on two things. You have warrants out of the city of Tucson, and you have a new charge out for possession of dangerous drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia out of justice court. State have a position on this matter?
Release to pretrial services and screen for steps, Judge.
All right, thank you. Does the attorney for the defendant have a position?
No, Judge, I agree with Mr. Poston that pretrial service is appropriate, and if she will be released to pretrial services and be set for a steps hearing, we will waive time on the preliminary hearing.
Okay, I will release her through pretrial services with standard release conditions, appointing the office of the public defender. I am going to set a steps hearing on the 15th of September and a preliminary hearing on October the 21st. So on your justice court matters, then you are being released. Let's go on to your Tucson City cases now. You have 10 warrants from the city of Tucson. Since you're being released on your felony, I'm going to release you on your Tucson City cases. I'm going to give you a new court date on your Tucson City cases of October the 20th at 10 a.m. with Judge Hale in Tucson City Court with standard release conditions. So in order to get your felony matter dismissed, you need to complete that STEPS program, which is the diversion program. Your attorney will explain that to you. And I am appointing the Office of Public Defender on that matter. Good luck to you, ma'am. You're being released on all your charges.
Thank you. Thank you.
And that's number 11. Okay, sir, can I have your name, please? We need the assistance of the Spanish interpreter.
Good morning, Your Honor. Yes, the interpreter is ready. Señor, ¿me puede dar tu nombre, por favor?
Mi nombre es Josué Quiroz Sánchez.
My name is Josué Quiroz Sanchez.
Okay, you're charged with violating a court order, sir.
Señor, usted se le acusa de haber quebrantado un mandato judicial.
I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of September the 30th at 1:30 p.m.
Le voy a dar, usted va a salir libre y le voy a dar una fecha para que se presente a una audiencia el día 30 de septiembre a la 1:30 de la tarde.
That'll be in Tucson City Court.
Eso va a ser en Tucson City Court, en el Tribunal de la Ciudad.
I'm going to impose the following release conditions.
Y le voy a imponer las siguientes condiciones de liberación.
Don't drive without a valid license.
Usted no debe de conducir un vehículo sin una licencia válida y vigente.
No alcohol, no drugs.
No debe de consumir alcohol ni drogas.
Commit no acts of domestic violence.
No debe de cometer actos de violencia doméstica.
No firearms.
Ni no debe de poseer armas de fuego.
Don't return to victim's location.
Usted no debe de regresar a donde se encuentra la víctima.
And no contact with any victims.
Y no debe de tener ningún tipo de contacto con la víctima.
So again, you're being released and your next new court date is September the 30th.
Bueno, otra vez le repito, usted va a salir libre y su nueva audiencia está fijada para el 30 de septiembre a la 1:30 de la tarde.
Do you have any questions, sir?
¿Tiene alguna pregunta, señor?
No, está bien.
No, everything's good.
All right, good luck to you.
Buena suerte para usted entonces.
Muchas gracias. Ready?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Voters.
Sir, can I have your name, please?
Señor, ¿me puede dar su nombre, por favor?
Juan José Torres Vázquez.
Juan José Torres Valdés.
Vázquez.
Vázquez.
Okay, sir, you're here today because you have warrant for your arrest out of Superior Court and Justice Court. These warrants charge you with aggravated assault and kidnapping.
Bueno, señor, está usted aquí compareciendo ante mí esta mañana porque tiene órdenes de arresto. Una es del Tribunal Superior y la otra es de Justice Court. Esas órdenes de arresto son por actos de agresión con agravantes y también por secuestro.
Does the state have a position on these two cases?
Your
Le
Honor,
preguntan al fiscal que si tiene una postura o algo que decir en este asunto.
Your Honor, in this matter, there is a warrant amount for $200,000. And on the other one, we have, on both these matters, there should be a $200,000 bond, Your Honor.
I think on the Justice. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Madam
sorry.
Interpreter. Go ahead, Madam Interpreter.
Le dice el señor fiscal que su señoría existe una fianza de 200,000 por estos dos asuntos. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, attorney for the defendant.
Your Honor, on both matters, I would ask for release to pretrial services or a more nominal bond. I'll note that there's no failure to appear history, no felonies, and defendant was not aware of the charges or the warrant.
Bueno, el abogado defensor dice, su señoría, nosotros solicitamos que el señor quede libre bajo los servicios previos al juicio o de que otra manera se le fije una fianza menos dificultosa y o simbólica y siendo la razón porque no tiene antecedentes penales y tampoco tiene ningún otro delito grave y el señor no tenía conocimiento de que había estas órdenes de arresto en su contra.
Thank you. I am going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you in all cases.
Señor, voy a ordenar que lo represente el defensor público en todos estos asuntos.
I'm going to affirm the prior bounds amounts of $200,000.
Voy a confirmar la fianza que ya estaba establecida de $200,000.
That'll be a cash secured bond. Pretrial bond is posted.
Ahora, esa fianza deberá ser en efectivo o en garantía y si usted deposita la fianza y sale libre, va a quedar bajo la supervisión de los servicios previos al juicio.
Standard release conditions will apply in this case.
Y las condiciones de liberación de rutina van a aplicar en su caso.
With the additional conditions, no contact with any victims, don't return to the incident location.
Y como condiciones adicionales de liberación, usted no debe de regresar al lugar de los hechos o del incidente y tampoco debe tener contacto con las víctimas en esos casos.
In your Superior Court matter, I'm going to set the arraignment on September the 12th at 1:30 p.m.
Y voy a fijarle la lectura de cargos el día 12 de septiembre a la 1:30 de la tarde.
Justice Court matter,
Y en el asunto que tiene pendiente en Justice Court,
I'm going to set your preliminary hearing for September the 16th
le voy a fijar la audiencia preliminar para el 16 de septiembre
at 1:30 p.m.
a la 1:30 de la tarde.
Good luck to you, sir.
Muy buena suerte para usted, señor.
Valdez.
Sir, can I have your name, please?
Señor, buenos días. ¿Me puede dar su nombre?
Enrique Valdés Fernández.
Enrique Valdés Fernández.
Sir, you're here today charged with criminal damage, disorderly conduct, domestic violence.
Señor, el día de hoy usted está compareciendo ante mí porque tiene acusaciones de daños a la propiedad, alteración al orden público y esto se considera violencia doméstica.
And that is out of the city of Tucson.
Y estas acusaciones son del Tribunal de la Ciudad, the City of Tucson.
I am going to release you.
Voy a ordenar que salga libre.
I'm going to give you a new court date on October the 14th at 1:30 p.m. in Tucson City Court.
Usted se debe de presentar en el Tribunal de la Ciudad, en City Court, el día 14 de octubre a la 1:30 de la tarde.
Standard conditions of release will apply.
Ahora, las condiciones de liberación de rutina son las que aplican en su caso.
With additional conditions, no contact with any victims.
Con las condiciones adicionales de que usted no debe de tener contacto con las víctimas.
Don't go to any victims' locations or work, residence or work.
Usted no debe de ir a donde viven las víctimas o a donde trabajan las víctimas.
If you have property at that location, you may return with the police by contacting them to make an appointment to get your property.
Y si usted tiene pertenencias personales en la casa de la víctima, puede ir a la policía o con los agentes del orden público y pedir que lo acompañen para recoger sus cosas.
Do you have any questions, sir?
¿Usted tiene alguna pregunta, señor?
No,
Okay, good luck.
No. Bueno, buena suerte para usted.
gracias.
Thank you.
And if the jail can tell if we have any other Spanish speakers today.
That was it, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. The interpreter can be released.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Acedo, I see you right there. Gonna be the brown chair to the left hand side. As people on your phone, people go up here to speak now.
Sir, can I have your name, please?
Eddie Roman Acedo.
Okay, you're here today for numerous felonies, money laundering, possession of marijuana for sale, possession of dangerous drugs for sale, misconduct with weapons, transported drugs for sale. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Yes, Your Honor, this is Nanette Morrow with the Arizona Attorney General's Office. I'm appearing on this case. This defendant is one of 4 co-defendants that were trafficking large quantities of multiple different drugs, marijuana, fentanyl, cocaine, methamphetamine, along with guns. This particular defendant, his role was the source of supply for the cocaine. And he did it on 2 separate occasions. The organization as a whole sold on 5 different occasions to an undercover officer. In addition, this defendant has 5 prior felony convictions, including drugs and drugs for sale. So based on the search warrant at his house, there were guns found, multiple different drugs, along with evidence that before law enforcement made contact, he flushed a large quantity of cocaine and fentanyl into the Tucson water supply. So based on that, we believe $100,000 cash bond is appropriate.
Okay, thank you. Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, I'll note that Mr. Aceto has no failure to appear history at all. He's a lifelong resident here in Tucson. He is disabled. And I'll note that he is on the presumptive conditions level, a level 1 nonviolent felony. And he is entitled to a presumption of innocence until proven guilty. For those reasons, I would ask for a release to pretrial services or a more nominal bond in his case.
All right, thank you. I'm going to take the following actions in this matter. I'm going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on September the 16th at 1:30 p.m. I'm going to set a cash secured bond in the amount of $50,000. If bond is posted, he'll be released through pretrial services. Standard release conditions will apply, including no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. I am reappointing or appointing a contract attorney, Aaron Munch, to be his attorney. So, sir, your next court date is September the 16th at 1:30. Your bond has been set at $50,000. If you post it, you will be released, but you will be supervised through pretrial services. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Go.
Am I in? Let's see.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Rosemary Carbajal Reese.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're
Hi.
here today on charges of possession of dangerous drugs for sale, possession of narcotic drugs. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes.
Does the state have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, in this case, the state is recommending a $3,500 bond. We're looking at drug sales charges. Thank you.
Okay, attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, I'll note Ms. Carbajal has no failure to appear history, no felony priors. She does have verified housing and she is a lifelong resident of Tucson. For those reasons, I would ask for release to pretrial services or a more nominal bond in her case.
Okay, thank you. Just give me 1 second, the computer crashed. And what I'm going to do is set your bond in the amount of $2,500 and set your matter for a preliminary hearing on September the 16th. The Office of Public Defender to represent you with standard release conditions. Don't drive without a valid license, no alcohol, no drugs, no acts of domestic violence, no firearms. So your new court date is the 16th of September. Your total bond is the amount of $2,500. That is third. If you do post the bond, you'll be supervised by pretrial services. So good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
You know, I'm just gonna pull up the brown shirt. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
I'm Thomas Enix.
Yeah, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of possession of dangerous drugs. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, the state recommends release to pretrial and screening for steps.
And thank you. Attorney for the defendant.
Your Honor, I agree with Mr. Poston, and if you will be releasing Mr. Unox to pretrial services, we will waive time on the preliminary hearing date.
All right, sir, I'm going to set your matter for a steps or diversion hearing on September the 15th at 9 a.m. I'm going to release you. I'm going to set the matter for a preliminary hearing on October the 21st at 1:30 p.m. Standard release conditions will apply, including no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. Additionally, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. So your next court date, sir, is September the 15th. Good luck to you, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, look.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Johnny Grijalva.
I am Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of transport of drugs for sale, money laundering, and conducting illegal enterprise. State have a position on this matter?
Yes, Your Honor, Nanette Moore for the Arizona Attorney General's Office. We're asking for a $100,000 cash bond. He is a co-defendant with the other four that were trafficking large quantities of meth, cocaine, and guns to an undercover officer. He is the second source of supply for the cocaine. He also has 4 prior convictions, all for trafficking drugs, including one with the U.S. District Court. All 4 of these, he served prison, facing a significant amount of prison if convicted in this case. He also has multiple failures to appear at trial. Before law enforcement was able to get into his home, there's evidence that he flushed about up to 1 kilo of cocaine into the Tucson water supply. So based on his prior convictions, his criminal history, and his continued activity in drug trafficking, even after serving multiple prison terms, we believe $100,000 is appropriate.
All right, thank you. Attorney for the defendant.
Your Honor, right before the hearing, Mr. Grijalva noted he had something additional to tell him. Do you mind if I spoke with him on mute really briefly?
Sure.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, I'll note that Mr. Grijalva has no recent failures to appear. He's a lifelong resident of Tucson, and he does have employment. For those reasons, I will ask for a release for pretrial services or a nominal bond in its case.
All right, thank you. What I'm going to do is set this matter for preliminary hearing on September the 16th at 1:30 p.m. in Justice Court. I am going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent the defendant in this matter. I am going to set a secured bond in the cash secured amount of $75,000. Standard release conditions will apply, including no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. And I am appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent the defendant in this matter. Good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor, was the co-defendant also appointed to Office of Public Defender?
No, they had a contract counsel.
Okay, thank you, Judge. My apologies.
And Your Honor, may I be excused, Nanette Moore from the AGs? This is the last defendant for our office.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a nice day.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Adrian Ryan Hedgepeth.
I am Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have charges of kidnapping, aggravated assault with a weapon. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, given all the facts, we have prior felonies, the inherent nature, use of a weapon, a violent history of probation revocations, and this person was upset that the store stopped selling alcohol, so he pulled a gun on the individual and, pulled a knife. I apologize. and grabbed the clerk and demanded that she transport him. He dragged her out of the store and she was able to scream for help. This person has a history that indicates tendencies to being a violent predator. 75,000.
Thank you. Attorney for the defendant.
Your Honor, I'll note that Mr. Hedgepeth has no history of failing to appear. He is a lifelong resident of Tucson, so he does have community ties. And I'll note that he is entitled to a presumption of innocence. And so for those reasons, I would ask for a more nominal bond in his case.
Thank you. I'm going to set this matter at a preliminary hearing on September the 16th at 1:30 p.m. in Justice Court. I'm going to set the bond at 75,000 cash secured pretrial. Bond is posted. Standard release conditions will apply, including no firearms, no weapons, no alcohol, no contact with any victim. Don't return to victim locations. I am appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent the defendant in all further proceedings. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you. Jimenez.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Carlos Jimenez.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, misconduct with a weapon as a prohibited possessor. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, the defendant is alleged to have escalated an argument by pulling out and pointing a pistol, a revolver at the victim. He's got 6 prior felony cases, 9 prior convictions. This is an inherently violent offense. He would pose a continual risk to the victim if he's willing to up the ante verbal argument with a weapon. It would appear he was on probation or release, and we're looking at an overall high community risk, $50,000.
Oh. Okay. Attorney for the defendant.
Your Honor, I'll note that Mr. Jimenez has no recent failures to appear. He does have verified housing. He is employed full-time. He's a lifelong resident of Tucson. I would ask for a release to pretrial services or a more nominal bond in his case.
Thank you. I'm going to set this.
I would know he is on parole, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. I am going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on September the 16th at 1:30 p.m. I'm going to set the bond at $50,000 cash secured pretrial if the bond is posted. Standard release conditions will apply, including no driving without a valid license, no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. If he is released, he must surrender all firearms to law enforcement. If he is released, he'll be supervised by pretrial services. I'm going to direct that you have no contact with any victims. Don't go to the incident location. And finally, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent the defendant in all further proceedings. Good luck to you, sir.
Is that it?
Yes.
Sir, can I have your name, please?
Matt Lahosset.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Matt Lahosset.
Okay, you're here today because you have 3 different matters. First, you have a warrant out of Superior Court for a $500 bond. Let's discuss that first. Does the state have a position on that case?
The state asked the court to abide by the warrant, not 500.
Attorney for the defendant on that matter?
Your Honor, given that in another matter, the state will be asking for no bond, I believe that a bond would be appropriate in this case.
Okay, I am going to affirm the $500 bond set by Judge Metzger on that matter and set the matter for arraignment on September the 12th at 1:30 p.m. With standard release conditions. In that matter, I am appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent the defendant. Okay, let's go on to the next matters. Next, he has charges of possession of narcotic drugs for sale, possession of a dangerous drug for sale, possession of drug paraphernalia. And that matters, does the state have a position?
$2,500, Your Honor. Keeping in mind the state will be asking for no bond on the final one.
Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, I do agree that a bond would be appropriate, so he's earning time credit, but I would ask for a more nominal bond in his case.
Okay, on that matter, I'm going to set the matter for a preliminary hearing on September the 16th at 1:30 p.m. I'm going to set the bond in the amount of $2,500 cash secured. Pretrial bond is posted. Same release conditions as before, and I am appointing the Office of the Public Defender in that matter as well. All right, let's go on to the last case that he has. Sir, you're here today on a new charge of unlawful means of transportation. State have a position on that matter?
Your Honor, as he was on release for two other matters, the state invokes Article 2, Section 22A2 of the Constitution to hold this individual without bond pending a no bond hearing.
Thank you. Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, I would ask for a no bond hearing be set within 5 days.
Okay, I am going to set a no bond hearing on September 11th, 2025 at 2:30 p.m. in Superior Court. I'll set the matter for preliminary hearing on September the 16th at 1:30 p.m. Standard release conditions will also apply in this case, and again, I am appointing the Office of the Public Defender. So, sir, you have court dates on the 11th and the 16th as well as the 12th. Good luck to you, sir. Hi, can I have your name, please?
Paul Magnuson.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of possession of dangerous drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Release to pretrial and screen for steps, Judge.
Okay, thank you. Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, I agree with Mr. Poston that release to pretrial is appropriate, and if you are going to release him to pretrial services, we will waive time on the preliminary hearing date.
Thank you. Sir, I'm going to set this matter for a steps or diversion hearing on September the 15th. That's your opportunity to get the state case dismissed by completing those terms. I'm going to set it for a preliminary hearing on October the 21st at 1:30 p.m. You are being released through the supervision of pretrial services. Standard release conditions will apply, including no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. Also, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. So you are being released. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
My name is Sean Perryman.
Okay, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on some new charges, and it looks like Tucson. He's also known by Sean Johnson. This is the one that's. All right. All right, does the state have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, Mr. Perrin should be released to pretrial and scheduled for steps.
State have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, this is Mr. Perriman, correct?
Yes, I'm sorry. I was trying to say public defender. Yes.
Your Honor. Oh,
Go ahead.
sorry, Your Honor. Yes, I agree that release to pretrial services would be appropriate, and we will waive time on the preliminary hearing date if you are releasing them.
Okay, sir, we're releasing you and giving you a new court date of a steps hearing on the 15th.
Okay.
The pretrial, you're going to be supervised by pretrial services. Standard release conditions will apply, and I'm going to set your matter for preliminary hearing on the 21st of October at 1:30 p.m. I am appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent you.
Okay.
We also have a charge out of the city of Tucson. Let's look at that and see what that's about. You have assault charges out of the city of Tucson.
No.
Generally screaming at the judge is not a way to get you out of jail, sir. You're here today on charges of assault, disorderly conduct, and harassed by communications. All right, I'm going to release you on these charges. I'm going to give you a new court date of October the 7th at 2:30 p.m. in Tucson City Court with Judge Mayhew. Standard release conditions will apply in this case. So you are being released. So good luck to you, okay? Hi, can I have your name, please?
Thomas Murray.
A little bit slower, please.
Thomas Murray.
Which one is that? All right, sir, you're here today on charges of possession of dangerous drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia. Does the state have a position on this matter?
He's being held no bond by DOC, Your Honor, so $1,000 released at pretrial and time credit. I'm not even sure steps is workable here.
So if he's being held, why would we release him to pretrial then?
It's $1,000 plus
Oh, plus.
released at pretrial.
All right, I'm sorry.
If it's posted, Your Honor, so $1,000, so he gets time credit. And in the event that DOC releases their hold, if he posts it, he would be out.
All right, I understand now. Thank you. Attorney for the defendant.
Who's gonna go my bed?
Your Honor, I agree that a nominal bond would be appropriate in this case, given the DOC holds. I would ask for a steps hearing regardless, just to see if it would be workable if DOC potentially releases that hold.
Yeah, I'm going to set the matter for a steps hearing on September the 15th, the preliminary hearing on the 16th. I'll set a bond at $1,000 cash secured with pretrial if he is released. And I will note the Department of Corrections hold. I will appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent him. Standard release conditions will apply, including no alcohol and no drugs. Good luck to you, sir.
Paper. Oh. I hear the next.
Alicia Rodriguez.
Okay, you're here today charged with domestic violence, criminal damage, disorderly conduct, and domestic violence assault. State have a position on this matter?
The state recommends release to pretrial and screen for steps.
I don't know if she had any drug charges on this one.
I've never.
One moment, Your Honor.
This is Ms. Rodriguez.
Okay, my apologies. One moment.
No problem.
Looking at this one, Your Honor. This is a release to pretrial, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Attorney for the defendant.
Your Honor, I agree that release to pretrial is appropriate.
All right, I'm going to release you, ma'am, give you a new preliminary hearing date of September the 26th at 1:30 p.m. Released through pretrial and supervised by them. Standard conditions will apply, including no alcohol, no drugs, no acts of domestic violence, no firearms. And I am appointing the office of the legal defender to represent you. So good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Avion Ross.
You're here today charged with discharging a firearm within city limits and being a prohibited possessor. Does the state have a recommendation in this matter?
Yes, Your Honor. Just for the record, it's 2 counts of misconduct involving weapons and the discharge. He's a 4 and a 3, and he has a very strong history of misconduct involving weapons. The state's going to be recommending a $50,000 bond released to pretrial if posted.
Attorney for the defendant.
Your Honor, this client indicated he had additional things to tell me before court. Would you mind if I spoke with him briefly?
Sure, go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. I'll note at the outset that I had some issues with the identification here, and so I believe there's a probable cause issue. There's no indication how he was identified. I would ask for release on his own recognizance. In the alternative, I would ask for release of pretrial services or a more nominal bond. I'll note he has no recent failures to appear. He's a lifelong resident. He is full-time employed, and he is the primary household provider. His mom's health is quite bad, and he is the provider for the family. For those reasons, I will submit on my previous recommendations.
All right, thank you. I'm going to set a secured bond in the amount of $20,000. Cash secured pretrial bond is posted. This matter for preliminary hearing on September the 16th. Standard release conditions will apply, including no firearms, no weapons, no alcohol, no drugs. If he is released, he must surrender all firearms. And I am appointing the office of the public defender to represent him. Good luck, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
Hello,
Can I have your name, please?
Tigran Sharayev.
I'm Judge Hazel. You're charged with felony aggravated DUI and criminal damage. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Yes, Your Honor. The state in this matter is going to be asking for a $3,500 bond and release to pretrial if posted. This individual is pending in another DUI case. And what we see here is he's 18 years old, already has a previous DUI arrest, now has yet another one, this time adding criminal damage and what looks like could be charged with flight if the state reviews and sees fit to. There looks to be information, sufficient information for that. So, Your Honor, the state would further ask that any release condition include an absolute prohibition on the consumption of any alcohol. He's only 18, and also an absolute prohibition on any driving.
Thank you. Attorney for the defendant.
Your Honor, Mr. Sharayev indicated he had additional things to tell me. Would you mind if I spoke with him briefly?
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. I'll note that Mr. Sharayev is only 18 years old. He has no history of failing to appear, no felony priors. He is employed. And I'll note that since the other DUI is pending, I recognize the serious nature of getting a second allegation of driving under the influence, but he may not have had the ability yet to get access to the resources available to him. For those reasons, I would ask for release to pretrial services or a more nominal bond.
All right, thank you. What I'm going to do is set the bond in the amount of $2,500 cash secured. Pretrial bond is posted. Set this matter for a preliminary hearing on September the 16th at 1:30 p.m. I'm going to appoint the Office of Public Defender. I'm going to direct the defendant not return to the scene of crime, not have any contact with any victims. Additional conditions: do not drive without a valid license, absolutely no alcohol or drugs, no firearms. So your next court date is September the 16th. At 1:30 p.m. Your bond is $2,500. If you post it, you will be released through supervision of pretrial services.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hi, can I have your name, please? Okay, you're here today because you have charges of possession of dangerous drugs, possession of narcotic drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia, and charges of theft of means of transportation. You also have warrants out of the city of Tucson. Does the state have a position on these cases?
Yes, Your Honor, in the matter ending 1984, the state recommend. I'm sorry?
No, I just, they end in 34 and 118.
Excuse me, I'm looking at CR 2023-1984.
I have charges of possession of dangerous drugs that was committed on September 2nd. And charges of theft of means of transportation from the 5th. Oh, we're not seeing on the Superior Court warrant. I'm sorry. Superior Court will take care of on that matter.
I beg your pardon, Judge?
She's going to be seen by Superior Court on her Superior Court warrant.
So are we addressing the issue of the charges stemming from the 5th of this month?
Yes, 2nd and 5th of this month. Yes.
All right. Your Honor, first off, the state cannot offer steps here because there is the theft of means here. State does have the option to hold her no bond given the fact that she's on release, having failed to appear in the case ending in 1974. That said, in lieu of no bond, the state's going to go ahead and recommend a $20,000 bond.
Okay, attorney for the defendant.
Your Honor, I'm seeing that the charge on the 5th of this month all appear that she would still be eligible for at least a screening for steps. So I would still ask for a screening for steps. I'll note that she is a lifelong resident. She does have housing with her mother and brother. She's currently unemployed. I would ask for release to pretrial services or a more nominal bond in her case.
Okay, thank you. On the drug-related charges and all charges, I'm going to appoint the Office of the Legal Defender to represent her. I'm going to impose standard release conditions. I'm going to set the bonds at $20,000 cash secured. On the drug-related charge, I will set the matter for a steps hearing on the 15th to see if she can be screened. And I will order that in both cases. So your total bond amount is to $40,000, and you have new court dates on the 15th of September. So good luck to you, ma'am. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You have a city warrant. I'm sorry. Let me go back on that matter. I'm sorry, I was just looking at your felonies. Thank you for reminding me of that. All right, it looks like you have 3 warrants out of the city of Tucson for drug-related charges. What I'm going to do is set a bond in the amount of $100 and set your matter for a video review on September the 16th and appoint the office of the Tucson City Public Defender to represent you. That hearing on the 15th or the 16th will be at 1:45 p.m. If you are released by that time, your new court date will be October the 9th at 9:30 a.m. You'll get a copy of all this paperwork, ma'am. All right, good luck to you. Hi, can I have your name, please?
Roxana White Eagle.
I am Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of possession of narcotic drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia. Does the state have a position on this matter?
PTS and screen for steps, Your Honor.
Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, I agree with Mr. Poston, and if you are releasing to pretrial services, we will waive time on the preliminary hearing date.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. I am going to release you, set your matter for a step or diversion hearing on the 15th of September at 9 o'clock in the morning. I am going to release you through the services of pretrial services.
Thank you.
I'm going to set the matter for a preliminary hearing on October the 21st. Again, the public defender is being appointed to represent you. Standard release conditions will apply, including no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. So good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is there anything further from the state this morning?
I think we're good, Judge.
All right, thank you. You have a good day. Anything further from the defense?
No, Judge, thank you. Have a good day.
All right,